So this is, the theme for today is empowering truths. We've been talking about truths all month in our services. One of the most empowering truths that we have is written on the very first page of what we call our textbook, The Science of Mind, written by our founder, Ernest Holmes. And he wrote this sacred truth. The divine plan is one of freedom. Bondage is not God ordained. Freedom is the birthright of every living soul, and all instinctively feel this. Truth points to freedom under law. Thus, the inherent nature of all is forever seeking to express itself in terms of freedom. We would do well to listen to this inner voice, for it tells us of a life wonderful in its scope, a love beyond our fondest dreams, and a freedom for which the soul craves. He goes on later in the chapter to say, to truly be free, one must eliminate from consciousness all those things which bind and limit the free flowing of divine spirit through us, and at the same time, to exercise personal choice. Keeping personal choice immersed in the divine flow of spirit, one with it, brings us to the power that Jesus used, and the works he did become possible to us. We automatically claim our freedom when we are convinced that we can use no mind except the creative mind of God, and we seek to create no limitations for ourselves. So let's take these words into our first song as we open up to the experience of empowering truths.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening.
In her book, A Return to Love, Marianne Williamson writes, a powerful truth. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So have you given yourself permission to be all that you can be? Have you given yourself permission to experience the freedom that is your divine birthright? If not, what is limiting your freedom? Your own personal freedom and our collective freedom. What holds us back? I believe that the main thing that inhibits us from experiencing freedom, is fear. Ernest Holmes writes, "Fear begins and ends within the mind of the one that is thinking it. The nightmare of its binding and restricting thought is broken as we turn to belief in the goodness of God, the presence of a creative mind, and the feeling of a love that never fails us. As we do this, a peace steals over us. A faith rises up again within us. There is no fear in love, and there is no liberation from fear without love. Fear is based on the supposition that we are unprotected, rejected, friendless. If the fearful mind would entertain love and the harmony and the peace that go with it, it must turn from everything that denies this love, and trusting in divine guidance, open its being to the influx of love, not just love of God, but love of everything, for love is all-inclusive. If we can manage to always remember from whom all truth arises, we can eliminate much of the fear that we experience. It simply requires us to remember that God is our source."
God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks to all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source, love is my power, love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy is my source, joy is my power, joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Peace is my source, peace is my power, peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
As you begin to mature spiritually, you discover that as much as you would like to stop it, you cannot stop the world's chatter about lack and limitation from whirling around you. However, you can prevent it from lodging in your awareness. How? By actively practicing the presence of God. The compass of your mind develops the habit of continuously turning in the direction of the Spirit for intuitive guidance, comfort, security, wisdom, joy, peace, truth, and love. By keeping your attention on the changeless reality of your God self, you will experience an inner freedom from the things that distract you from the truth of your divine nature. There is a tendency in human nature to look at the external world for fulfillment that can only be found from within. That which is merely external is powerless to satisfy the soul. By reversing the searchlight of your senses and focusing on that which is real, the divine within, you will undergo a permanent shift in consciousness, which will re-qualify your entire experience. Freedom is a condition of the soul. As we turn to the kingdom of our inner self, we find the divine power in the outer world. As we seek peace within, we find harmony around us. We reach the depth of our souls, and it takes over our existence, providing activity and newness of life, a peace and serenity, the like of which we have never dreamed. We then have achieved the freedom of the soul, the freedom of grace, the freedom of undeniable truth. So this day, set your intention to silently converse with Spirit in the language of your heart. If it is peace that you seek, look first to the source of peace, sitting right at the altar of your own being. If it is joy for which you yearn, commune with its source in meditation and prayer. Then at the end of the day, you will see how you meet the needs of each moment with God as your consciousness. You will be free from the intrusive chaos of mediocrity going around you, and you will at last taste the freedom which your soul yearns through the knowledge that you are well loved.
I know that God loves me. I have all that I need. My eyes are open and now I see. I let go and I am free. I know that God loves me. I have all that I need. My eyes are open and now I see. I let go and I am free. I know that God loves me. I have all that I need. My eyes are open and now I see. I let go and I am free. I let go and I am free.
One of our most sacred practices is the practice of meditation. And so we're going to do a brief meditation here as part of our service. And so I invite you to take in the words that you've heard so far, the things that are working inside of you, that are calling you to be released, calling you to change those circumstances, calling you to discover a new way of being, a new empowering truth that will allow you to live that life of freedom that we've spoken about so far. We're going to chant a song called I Need to Be Still for a few moments, and then right after that we're going to go into 3 minutes of silence. And just take that opportunity to think about what it is that you would like to change in your life, or what it is you'd like to bring more of into your life, or what it is you'd like to have no more of it at all. So we'll let Justin go ahead and start, and we'll sing I Need to Be Still.
I I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this whole world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me. I need to relax, let God take over. I need to relax, let God take over. And take this load off of my shoulder. I need to relax, let God take over. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this whole world starts to push and shove me, I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me.
So now we're going to go into our candle lighting ritual. Candle lighting has been used in all faith traditions over several millennia. We're going to allow the candle flame to represent that which you wish to release or wish to affirm for yourself as you might have come to you during your meditation. And so to do this, we'll have you come up the middle aisle, come up here and get a candle, go over here to one of the, if you're on this side, you can go to this one, on that side to the other one. Light your candle. There'll be a practitioner standing here to assist you if needed. And then put your candle near the back of the bowl in the sand so that the people who follow you don't have to reach over a burning flame. It's always a good thing. Judy, you want to hug over here, and Debbie over here, and Merlon, if you would mind the candles, I'll do this one over here. And so as you are doing this, we're going to be singing a beautiful chant that we use with our candle lighting, which is very sacred to me, written by Donna Michael, God is holding me. So the words are there, but you'll pretty well get the sense of it. Joe, let's turn the lights up a little bit so we don't have anybody tripping over chairs or anything as they're coming up. So come up the main aisle, and then when you're done, go down the side aisles to return to your seat. All right, let's kick it off.
I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me with every breath, with every step. God is holding me. I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me with every breath, with every step. God is holding me. 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 I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me with every breath, with every step. God is holding me. 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 I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me with every breath, with every step. God is holding me. 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 I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me with every breath, with every step. God is holding me. 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 I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me step. God is holding me. 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 God is holding me.
Thank you, ladies. It's always such a special time to be hugged and receive and give all of that love. So now we're going to go into one of our most powerful spiritual practices. You know, this center is all about spiritual practice, and this one is our form of prayer. In our normal prayers that we have, that you were probably used to, generally come from a place of speaking with God when something's wrong or something's missing from our lives. And so oftentimes it's an act of, oh, please, God, help me, or we're begging, or God, if you will do this, I will. We're bartering with God. So in our form of prayer, we center on truth. We center on the truth that we know. And so we look at a condition and we think about what the truth is. So I may be experiencing a little financial distress in my life, and I can turn to the truth that I live in a world filled with abundance. Or I could be having a challenge in a relationship, and I might remind myself of that truth that God is the face of every person I meet. And as we remind ourselves of these truths, it quickly elevates our consciousness to a place where the problem is no longer as debilitating as it might have been in the first place, where we lift ourselves to a higher level of consciousness and we keep our minds stayed on these spiritual truths. It's a very powerful practice. So I'm going to take you through a form of group prayer where I'll take you through some different situations and ask you to think of what spiritual truth might help you to reconcile that condition. And I'll encourage you to speak it aloud all at once. You don't have to, though, because it doesn't really matter whether we say the words aloud or not. Spirit's mind, it's all consciousness. It knows. So whether it's spoken aloud or whether you say it simply in the silence of your own mind, Spirit's got it. And then at the end of that, we will respond by singing together, "Your prayer is my prayer too." And those are the only words. Your prayer is my prayer too. All right.
We are connected by the heart. Where do you end? Where do I start? Anything you pray for, your fear is in your way. I am here to listen to anything you need to say. Your prayer is my prayer too. Your prayer is my prayer too. Whatever you feel, I feel too. You're a part of me and I'm a part of you. Your prayer is my prayer too. My prayer too. I hear the worries that are in your way. There's nothing I can do to take your pain away. away, but I'll help you reconnect with the voice that's deep inside. Let angels wrap you in their love, and let Spirit be your guide. Your prayer is my prayer too. Your prayer is my prayer too. Whatever you feel, I feel too. You're a part of me, and I'm a part of you. Your prayer is my prayer too. My prayer too.
And so, as we begin with prayer for freedom for ourselves, so that we may fully express the truth of our divine nature, that we may live a life free from fear and worry and doubt. So right now, go within and ask yourself, what is my prayer for myself? From what do I wish to be free? From where do I wish to experience more freedom? I invite you to speak this prayer aloud or say it in the silence of your own mind, knowing that this prayer joins with our minds in the collective consciousness to become one single prayer for all. Speak your prayer aloud now.
Your prayer is my prayer too.
So now, with a sense of personal freedom in your heart, what is your prayer for your family or loved ones, that they may too experience the freedom that is their inherent nature? Speak this prayer aloud or in the silence of your own mind. Health, well-being, peace, and grace. And we all respond by singing.
Your prayer is my prayer too.
And so with this attitude of love infusing our souls, what is your prayer for our community, that it may flourish free from any sense of limitations? Speak this prayer aloud or in the silence of your own mind. Healing from divisiveness, no sense of separation, connection with all. And together we respond by singing.
Your prayer is my prayer too.
And so now we know these truths for ourselves, our families, our community. What is our prayer for our nation and the rest of the world? That it may enjoy its own sense of freedom, of peace, of harmony and balance. Speak this prayer aloud or in the silence of your own mind. And together we respond by singing.
Your prayer is my prayer too.
And so in this moment of divine connectiveness with all life, what is your prayer? That overarching prayer that may achieve freedom, truth, abundance, love for everyone that has ever existed and everyone yet to be. Speak this prayer aloud or in the silence of your own mind. And we all respond together by singing.
Your prayer is my prayer too. One more time now. Your prayer is my prayer too.
In this principle,
in this potential. We are immersed in good, for we are in the mind of God. But we have the freedom or violation to create in our own experience out of all possibilities of life with which we have been endowed. We have the prerogative to experience heaven or hell. We are in bondage only to a false sense of self because we judge the possibilities of the future by the limitations of the past. We believe that with God, all things are possible. But we must realize that God is an indwelling presence. Therefore, with God in me, all things are possible. We are not only one with God, God is one with us. The very place upon which I stand is holy ground, for God is there. Every person represents an individualized of the universal wholeness, the love, the peace, the joy, and freedom of the Spirit. Therefore, we have a divine right to be the master of our own faith. We have the divine right to rise above fear, impoverishment, and disease. We must be continually reminding ourselves of the power of our word and our ability to consciously use it for the good, for the good that we desire. We must know that truth precedes freedom because truth is freedom. It is in quiet expectancy and calm confidence that our work should be done. The results rest in the eternal law of mind and the power of spirit expressing through every atom of our being, now and in this very moment. So what experiences are you creating today? Are your experiences filled with fear, or are they filled with faith? For faith is the opposite of fear. Fear limits and blinds you. Faith sets you free. Faith requires that you surrender to the individual, that you surrender to the truth, that you surrender to that creative power of God through which all things are possible. So let's take a moment and contemplate, and with this song, allow Spirit to flow through you.
Flow, Spirit, flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show, Spirit, show through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding love. Flow, Spirit, flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show, Spirit, show through me as I open up to be an expression of